Kelsey members, I'm back again, and it is a leg day. It's lower body, burn it to earn it. We've got a little bit of a different style as we are going into today. Okay, we've got what's called 10-8-6, which means we've only got 5 exercises. First round through, 10 reps of each. Second round through, 8 reps of each. Third round through, 6 reps of each. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be quick. We're going to get after it. Let's go ahead and let's warm up. I'm so excited. Get this leg day out of the way. I really do like training legs. I really, really do. I used to hate it, I will admit. I've had a hate-hate relationship with legs for a while. Recently, just started liking them again. And I credit that to training council workouts. Let's go ahead, feet wide. Let's reach down to the right, come up, reach down to the left. And now just down to the middle, here and up, here and up. Good, then edge of our mat, let's go ahead and walk out and let's get into a downward dog position, but let's walk the dog. So instead of static holding here, moving those feet. Great job. All the way back on up. Let's open up those hips. Open and close. I gotta find my balance today. Awesome. Other side. Good, then let's do some hamstring scoops. Really gonna stretch out that hammy down, up. Nice, coming on up. Let's just warm up that spine a little bit. Let's take some rotations here. Woo! Awesome, then reaching up and over. Let's go, palms down, arm circles out to the side. Good, then palms up, circles backwards. Slowly a little bit bigger. Nice job, team. Let's go ahead and grab a drink, grab your dumbbells, and we're getting ready to move and groove here, okay? So, our first exercise is a curtsy lunge with a step and a lift of the knee. So I call this a curtsy lunge step with a raise. So from this position, we're going to be stepping back with that 45-degree angle. Step together, raise that knee up. Back down, step together, raise that knee up. You have 10 going to the left and raising that right knee, and 10 on the opposite side. So let's start with that left knee going behind us. Again, it's just going to be a slow burn today, but it's going to be really great, okay? Stick that knee behind us. 10 of them on this side. 3, 2, and 1. So what we're working here is opposite sides of that body, right? The left leg is actually the leg That's getting a lot of the work because it's the stabilizing leg. But that right knee is engaging that core. 7 for me. Ooh, I feel it in that glute already. Nicely done. Again, shake out your legs, take a little bit of time. This unilateral work offers just a little bit more focus than bilateral work. Other side, right leg is our plant leg now. We're stepping back behind us with the left, raising with the left. 3, 2, and 1. Last one for me. And drive. Great job. Again, the outside of that booty should be on fire. That step behind us to plant and drive, we're working a lot of different muscles. Hip flexors, we got glutes, we got hammies, all the things. Great job. Go ahead and take a breather. We're going to move on to a sumo pulse with a curl. So we're going to do just a little bit of upper body in, but it's basically just to switch up the exercise so you don't feel so like, oh my gosh, I'm only doing legs, right? We're adding just a little bit of upper body in. So feet are out at a 45-degree angle. We're in a good sumo stance. Down, pulse, up and curl. Then we go right back down, up, pulse, and curl, just like that. So with this, make sure we get down low to parallel, okay? That booty should be working. Down, pulse, up and curl. We got 10, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Great job, team. Stand tall as soon as you finish that one. So I always like to educate about the muscles that we're hitting so we can focus on that, right? We just hit the adductors, which are those big muscles on the inside of the leg, the one that give you that nice cut for that quad definition. We just re-hit the outside of the booty. So when you sit and squeeze, you feel that glutes engage, but you also feel the inside of the legs engage. So that's important to remember, all right? Our next one is an RDL to a suitcase squat. So grabbing those dumbbells, we've done RDLs plenty of times here. Remember, shoot the hips back. Someone is chopping you in half at the hips. As we stick those hips back, we come tall, suitcase squat. So again, just like you're holding on to 2 suitcases on the outside of your knees, RDL, up, suitcase, down. That's 1. We've got 10. Everybody up, RDL, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Look at that fluid motion between those exercises. We're feeling that burn. Good. 10 for me. How about you? Finishing up those 10 strong. I don't know about you all, but I love a good hamstring work. I love when I can feel it, like right back there, right at the insertional point of the glute. I'm like, yes, it's working, it's working. But again, you won't feel that with this, right? You feel it with this motion. As you can see, as I'm stepping back, or as I'm putting my hips back, it's elongating those hamstrings. Stand tall to contract. If you're struggling to feel that motion, shoot me a message. We'll make sure we work on that flow a little bit, okay? Coming on down to our mat, we got a glute bridge, single leg. This one's going to require a little bit of coordination, okay? So if my right leg is working, the weight is going to be in the crease of that right hip. So from here, as I drive up and down, the weight's just hanging out right there. Knee comes up, down. Otherwise, you can have that leg a little bit extended too. That's fine. It's going to be harder to get your hips up than doing both legs together. That's the point. 10 on the right. When you finish 10 on the right, I want you to go right arm to the left. 10 each side. 3, 2, let's go. Heads are down. Squeeze. Nice job. The closer the heel is to that butt, the more that glute's gonna work. Great job, team. 10 each side. We should be starting to feel that booty just a little bit more. And as you're finishing up, stay on the mat, okay? Because our next one is going to be on the mat as well. Grab some water for me. It's single leg glute bridge. Feels hard for you, but feels challenging for you. Like, I cannot figure out my balance here. You can just always do 20 regular glute bridges. That's fine. And then you graduate to the single leg glute bridge. That is definitely an advanced move because you're trying not to let the pelvis rock too much as you're staying nice and steady, as well as nice and strong and in place, okay? So our next one is going to be a side lunge stance. So this would be like if we were standing, but we're sitting down. The weight's going to be at the chest here. We're going to sit back onto our hip, drive up. So here we are trying to pull the leg towards us as we sit, drive, sit, drive. So you want to squeeze those glutes on the way up while you're actively trying to pull that foot closer to you, okay? Lots of adductor work. Lots of booty work. We don't get the butt we want by sitting on it. 10 of them. 3, 2, and 1. You also already guessed it. As soon as you're finished with these 10, you jump over to the other side. Sit, squeeze. If you need to put a pillow under the knee, that's fine. Good. Once you get 10, let's swap sides right over to that other side. Weight can be at your chest. Sometimes I like to hold it about belly button region to make sure I'm really fully extending those hips. Good. 10 each side, team. Great job. Good. Stretching those legs out a little bit. If you want to come to a standing position and go ahead and stretch those legs out, that's a-okay, all right? That's 10 reps. So that's what it's going to look like. Just 8 reps the next time and 6 reps the following time. So today we're just getting a lot of volume in. We're focusing on that mind-muscle connection, right? It's not always about how heavy you can lift. It's not about how fast you can move. That's what I'm trying to give you a bunch of different things through Train with Kelsey, which is super cool. So what we want to focus on next is, okay, this next round, how am I connecting with my muscles? How does this feel? Do I feel strong? If you think about the muscles you're working, that mind-muscle connection gets easier. So I'll remind you of that. We'll get started here in about 30 more seconds. So grab a drink of water again for me. And I'll be your friend. We've got that curtsy step to knee raise. If you feel coordinated enough to pair it all together, that's fine. But I do like to get my feet under me and lift that leg. So I'm almost doing an ab exercise at the same time instead of just rushing it. So paying attention to that is going to be important. Again, we're hitting glutes here. We're hitting that left quad. So right glute, left quad. That's what we're working. And then we got the hip flexor in there. All righty, pick them up. We're going to go behind us to the left. So the right leg is the one that's moving and lifting first. 8 on each side. 3, 2, let's go. As soon as you finish those 8, I want you right over to the other side. Keep that tension tight, move and groove. Nicely done, team. 8 each side. Woo. We've got this. Looking good. As you're finishing those up, we're gonna go a little quicker through this next one, okay? We got that sumo pulse with that curl. So down deep in that sumo, pulse up, and you're simultaneously curling. So really work that booty, work those legs. The farther your feet are turned out, the more those glutes are gonna work. So let them work for you. 8 of them. 3, 2, let's go. Down, pulse, up together. It's no surprise for me. I can't believe. Nice job. 8 goes quick on that one. Dip down, squeeze the booty. There we go. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and grab our 2 dumbbells because we go back to that RDL with a suitcase squat, okay? So we are hinging. Come back up on the outside of the knees into that squat. We've got this. 4, 3, 2, 8 of them. Think about those hamstrings. Slow on the way down. Elongate them. Fire back up. The lower you get the butt, that's also going to help burn out those hammies. Nice job, team. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. I feel that booty. I hope you do too. And guess what? We're going to feel it even more. Down through that single leg glute bridge. Choose a weight accordingly. Last time I did a 10, I'm jumping to a 15. Again, watch me here for a second. If your foot is out far, if your plant leg is out far, those hips have nowhere to go. Get that heel into your butt and then drive. You're going to get so much farther up with that when you do this. Okay? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As soon as you're done with 8, right over to the other side. My goodness. Get staying down on that mat because we've got that side lunge or that foot out to the side knee drive. You might notice with that one, man, I feel much more coordinated on one side than the other. That's pretty typical. My right glute is much stronger than my left. Why is that? Well, I'm right hand dominant. I'm left leg dominant. So that tells me, I really need to pay attention to that mind muscle connection with that left glute when I'm working it, right? All this stuff is to find our deficits, be able to strengthen them. Side lunge, dip back drive, 8 each side. 3, 2, let's go. As soon as you get those 8s, swap sides, drive. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Great job, team. As you finish that block, grab some water.
Lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told of his life.
The leg day is humbling because it's just like it's just a slow burn, slow steady burn. Like I'm sweating a good amount. I feel good, but I also feel like I can make it through the rest of this workout and help you do too. We've got another round at 6. All right, just that curtsy lunge step, knee raise, sumo pulse with curl. I just love those. RDL to a suitcase squat, glute bridge single leg, and single leg side lunge drive up. We got this. This last set is only 6. What I encourage you to do, grab a little bit of a heavier weight, okay? You can do it. You can challenge yourself. No problem. We can make it happen. I'm grabbing 15s because I know with 10s, okay, they were challenging, but not challenging enough. And I only got 6 reps and I want to work. And you'll never get the results from the work you don't do. So let's put in work. Let's murder this last set of 6. We got this. Starting with that right leg is behind us and drive that knee. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, those 15s. Hello. And guess what? If you pick a heavier weight, you're like, man, I thought I could get through the whole round of this, but I can't. No shame. Swap it out. But you tried. That's what I love. Just like that old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You're also going to fall short on 100% of the reps or you don't try to go harder. Nice. As soon as you're done with 6 each side, we're getting ready for that sumo pulse with that curl. Give me your all this last round as we dip, and curl. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Squeeze for me. That butt should be shaking. If it's not, you're not squeezing hard enough. Awesome sauce. Again, that one, we should feel right on the bottom part of our glutes, right? That's really where we should be feeling that. If it takes you a little bit of time, if you got to slow down a little bit more, A-okay, I'd rather have that again than you just rushing through it, right? Let's go to an RDL with that suitcase. 6 of them. 3, 2, 1. Six of those. Yeah. Hinge and suitcase. Hinge and suitcase. You know what's next? Coming all the way flat. Single leg. Glute bridge. Drive that leg up. Focus on a contraction through that glute. 6 of them. 3, 2, and 1. As soon as you get 6, swap sides. You're like me and you kind of feel uncoordinated through all those reps. That's okay. You're here, you're showing up, and that's what I love. Let's go ahead. Leg out to the side as we sit back and drive. Sit back and drive. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back, drive. As soon as you hit those 6, swap sides. Nicely done, team. Grab some water. We're about hitting 25 minutes. And you know what we're gonna do? As you're recovering, we're gonna do a last little bit of a burner, okay? So let's do 4 reps, but let's take away the first and the last move, okay? So we got sumo pulse with curl, 4 reps. Then we've got that RDL suitcase, 4 reps. Then we got that glute bridge single leg, 4 reps on each side. Let's finish with that. That's gonna get us a little bit closer to our 30 minutes. We'll cool down and we'll be done. So think of this as like an AMRAP, right? Not necessarily as many rounds as possible what AMRAP stands for, but like 4 of each of those as quick as we can, okay? Sumo pulse to curl, 4 reps. RDL to suitcase squat, 4 reps. Single leg glute bridge, 4 reps. Do it as fast as you can. Last little burner here. I'm gonna add 2 dumbbells for this sumo pulse and curl. Just add a little bit of an extra flair, a little spice. All right, team. Dumbbells are in your hands. You have 12, actually 16 reps, and you're completely done. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. As soon as you finish those, right into that RDL suitcase squat. Then you're into that single leg glute bridge, only 4 each side. Let's go. Awesome job. If you're finishing up that last couple of reps, took you less than a minute. Your mind is so powerful. You can convince your body's ready to go. We just have to convince that mind. Great job, team. Let's go ahead and let's do a few ab exercises and we'll move into our cool down. Flat on your back for me. Oh man, the leg burn is real. Feels good. Let's go ahead. Weighted crunch to the opposite side of the knee. So up, we're coming to that left side of the knee. Back, right side of the knee. Back, right, left, alternating. Back and forth, back and forth. Here's the thing though. Control that weight. I don't want to see like momentum taking you there. It's going to be way too hard on your core, way too hard on your neck. Slow back, slow back. I'm going to keep y'all moving with me. Stay at my pace. 3, 2, and 1. Crunch, return, crunch, return. Slow down. Stay with me. Don't race me. Stay right here. There it is. Slow burn. Good for 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice job. Feet are going to come up. They're going to stay up. Here, you take that dumbbell, reach, lower, reach, lower. Just like that. I want full range of motion all the way up, all the way back down. If you want to stay with me, you absolutely can because we're moving in 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, dumbbells up. Crunch. All the way back. Crunch. Stay with me. All the way back. Up. Back.
Red roses too. I see them bloom. And I think to myself,
Nice. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Set that dumbbell down. From here, we're going to do 2 scissor kicks, 4 flutter kicks. Hands are under the butt. 1, 2, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks just like that. Again, if you want, you can have the hands underneath the butt. I'm going to curl my torso up for a little bit of extra. 3, 2, and 1. There we go, team. Let's go. 10 seconds. Good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Just rolled over 30.5 minutes. Let's go ahead and stretch. Pull that leg up. Really push that knee out. Stretch out the outside of that hip. Oh, this one feels good. Other side for me. Push that hip, that knee out, therefore pushing that hip out. Should feel really good on the outside of that hip here. And again, if y'all are feeling tired, if you're feeling sore after these I want you to be tired, right? I want you to feel like you're getting something good out of the workout. But if you're feeling sore, like persistently sore, we got to work on that recovery a little bit more, okay? Pulling the knee into the chest. I've talked many times about how post-workout is going to be your best friend, your best friend. I've linked it in the emails. I've also linked it in the multiple comments of YouTube. I promise you, you will not regret the investment. It's so important for you. And the one that I linked, I will say salted caramel is my all-time fave. Salty peanut butter is really good. PB&J is really good. Every flavor is banging. Good, let's come all the way over. Well, what else you need to do too, from tabletop here, bring one leg in, stretch the other one back out. Something else you need to do is more stretching. You need to be intentional about this, okay? If you're like, holy man, my hip flexors like right in here, right now. If you're like, they are screaming at me. Tonight, tomorrow morning, you need to take a little bit of time. Be intentional about that, okay? Good, swap sides. Because most of you are stable, right? You have stability, but a lot of us lack mobility or movement of those joints, and that's completely normal. We live sedentary lives, we sit a lot. So being intentional about that and actually stretching out is huge. Good, from here, let's come back into child's pose. So I know it's not glamorous, I know it's not sexy, I know it's not fun to do, 5-10 minutes of stretching. From here, 1 foot up, 1 foot down. But it is so important. Especially if you want to keep up with training with Kelsey workouts, right? You want to keep this in your regimen, you want to keep this a steady thing. Training is so important. Swap sides. But recovery is even more important. Good, sitting back onto that heel. Toss it up, then switch sides and we're just gonna sit back on that other heel because we didn't get to that on the other side, okay? Great job, team. I love it, I love it, I love it. Speaking of this stretching, something I would love for you to let me know down in the comments, this will be our little homework for the workout today, is let me know if you would like something just a stretching routine. Maybe I'll record a 30-minute stretching workout, and then you just have that for the future where you can do as you need, you can do as you please. If you feel like, a guided stretch would really help me, just hitting everything from upper body to lower body, mid back, neck, lower back, all the things, let me know in the comments and I will work on getting that up and recorded for you. So it's just one that exists all the time. So I hope you guys have such a great rest of your day. Thanks for sweating with me. I will see you next week in another functional full body workout, and of course another upper workout and a lower workout. If you need anything at all, do not hesitate to reach out. Go take that workout recovery seriously, and we'll plan on catching up soon.